Hi, my name is Jeff Fretz. Welcome to AXRE's broadcast. Here's the latest high-impact market news for the week ending April 14th. The dollar had hit a high of 99.93 against the yen on Thursday, the highest level since April 2009. On Friday, official data showed the U.S. retail sales fell 0.4% in March, the largest decline in 9 months, and missing expectations for a 0.1% increase. A separate report showed that the preliminary reading of the University of Michigan's Consumer Sentiment Index fell in April. According to minutes of the March FOMC meeting released last week, several Fed officials said the central bank should begin slowing the pace of its asset purchases later this year and halt it entirely by year end. Reports showed that policymakers are still divided over when to wind up the bank's easing program. But the meeting was held before the data showed that the U.S. economy added far fewer than expected jobs in March. And now the most important upcoming fundamental news for the week starting April 15th. In the coming week, the U.S. is to publish a broad range of economic data with reports on manufacturing activity, the housing sector, and inflation due for release. Investors will be closely watching this data as they attempt to gauge the strength of the U.S. recovery. Moreover, there is a planned speech of the ECB President Mario Draghi on Tuesday. On Wednesday, U.S. is to release Beige Book, and two-day G20 meetings will begin on Friday. The euro ended almost unchanged against the dollar on Friday, as weak economic data out of the U.S. reinforced expectations that the Federal Reserve will continue its quantitative easing program. Demand for the single currency continued to be indirectly supported by the Bank of Japan's massive monetary stimulus program. In the Eurozone, concerns that Cyprus may need a larger bailout were offset by data showing that the industrial production in the Eurozone rose more than expected in February. Meanwhile, the Eurozone is to publish official data on consumer inflation, while the ZEW Institute is to release its highly anticipated index of German economic sentiment. The dollar fell sharply against the yen on Friday, retreating from four-year highs after weak economic data underlined fears over the strength of the U.S. economic recovery, enhancing the safe haven appeal of the yen. The yen's rebound reversed some of the sharp falls in the currency since the Bank of Japan unveiled its unprecedented monetary stimulus measures aimed at beating deflation in the world's third-largest economy on April 4th. In the coming week, the U.S. is to publish a broad range of economic data, which, together with Draghi's speech and G20 meeting, will be closely watched events this week. Finishing up our broadcast is the multi-trader section. Today's multi-trader strategy is Mohammed Investor FX1, which is one of the average grid strategies. It made a 4.89% last week, and today we have chosen its percentage of winning trades and average win-loss ratio. It has won 56% out of the 150 trades made in the last 3 months, with an average win-loss ratio of 1.19. And that's it for today. Tune in to us on the 22nd, and don't forget to check us out on Facebook and Twitter. Have a great day. Goodbye.